Right now, the Sleaze.
Oh, we mentioned this yesterday, but it is kind of the biggest story of the week. Jon Stewart is back at The Daily Show.
That's
They
great.
did this year-long search, for Trevor's replacement, Trevor Noah, who's going to be hosting the Grammys. But guess what? He's coming back. The news set up a major coup for the show and for Paramount is going to start February 12th. So I guess for the remainder of the week, they're going to rely on the team correspondence.
I hope he comes on. When I first saw the headline, I thought, oh, wow, he's back. But, it's only Monday nights and it's only through the election. But it's still going to be a great thing to have him on there. It's his home. I mean, maybe that will lead to more. He's also executive producer, so I don't know what he negotiated.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If he's going to be executive producing the other nights, maybe he'll come. I don't know. I think it's a great start.
I was never really that into Trevor Noah. I'm sure he's a great guy. I didn't get into it ever.
Yeah, the thing about him, I do like him on the Grammys because he knows the artist, so it seems supernatural. I hate it when hosts are stiff, and I think he makes a great host for the Grammys. Okay, Jason Kelce was living his best life during Travis Kelce and the Chiefs game against the Bills, and though the not quite retired player had the time of his life, there's still the matter of what certain pop diva might have thought. So, of course, they were doing their podcast, and he said, Tay said she absolutely loved you. That's what Travis said. Let's listen to the brothers.
She was already telling me to be on my best behavior because we were meeting Taylor. So she's like, do not be on your best behavior. I was like, Kylie, when I met you, the first day I met you, I was blacked out drunk and fell asleep at the bar. This is part of the charm. This is part of the Jason Kelce charm.
I think that's all such an act. I don't know if he's just playing that Philly game.
Yeah, and people were like, oh, he was shirtless holding a child. I'm like, oh, God, he was just having fun. But he was saying his wife was like, be on your best behavior.
He knows how to play the game. It's funny. On their podcast, they were explaining to Taylor Swift fans about football. It was really kind of funny. I mean, they're talking about, okay, there are 4 downs. And in these 4 downs...
I kind of need that, too.
You do. You need to get 10 yards.
I actually do need the breakdown. Yeah.
It would be perfect for you.
Ooh, I saw this. Kevin Spacey, is getting back into the public. Remember, he was involved in the whole Me Too era, making moves to venture back in. He's booked his first comic book convention, February the 16th through the 18th at Mad Monster. That is the Comic-Con convention in Concord, North Carolina.
Now, I'll read you a text that before we came on the air today, I sent to Evan Lowenstein.
And is Evan still managing him?
Yes, as far as I know. Evan and Jaron, of course, from all those years, they were always on our show. And Evan apparently is one of his best friends, if not his best friend. And I said, hey, Evan, how are you? Leslie and I are having a blast with the Morning X back. How about you and Spacey join us? ?
You did text him?
I said, I see he's getting out there, and we'd love to chat about the journey with you both, because he's been a part of it the whole way.
Yeah, he has.
I want to hear what Kevin Spacey has to say. I mean, now he's putting himself out there and doing these events. Evan hasn't responded yet, but I just sent it, so we'll see.
I was at an event before all of this, and Evan was with Kevin, and I met Kevin.
Really?
I was a big fan. I mean, I thought Usual Suspects, he was amazing. Of course, House of Cards, and then all the crap happened.
Well, how in the hell have you not mentioned that yet?
Oh, that I had met him once?
Oh, that was a long time ago?
Yeah, I said before everything happened.
Oh, before. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know.
I saw this, couldn't believe it. Crystal Hefner, she's a former wife of Hugh Hefner. A lot of people forget about her. She wrote this tell-all book, Only Say Good Things, Surviving Playboy and Finding Myself. She says the man who created a sex-based empire wasn't good in bed. Quote, this was a well-oiled and well-practiced sequence of events.
What happened to the Only Say Good Things part of the book?
It was nothing.
I mean...
She said, like Hef was just going through the motions of something that had once been fun and sexy, or maybe it was just never fun and sexy.
Well, but think about it. He has sex with how many people every day? I'm sure he is bored.
And remember, she would enlist and recruit other models to kind of join their escapades. Who does that sound like?
Oh, and the dude was 90, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he kept it going for quite a while. I've heard weird stories about him, though, that these women who get pulled in. I mean, you've seen all the documentaries. It's just kind of whack.
Wasn't expecting this, or maybe I was. Whoopi Goldberg had thoughts on some shoo-ins not being nominated for the awards this year. Remember, everyone saying, and I think it's going to get bigger, about the snub of Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie at the Oscars. Well, in yesterday's The View, Sonny Hostin brought the subject up saying, you know about the snubs, and then Whoopi Goldberg said this.
It's not the elites, it's the entire family of the Academy Awards who vote for Best Picture nominations. We all vote for Best Picture, everybody. So there are 7 to 10 nominations that happen, and you don't get everything that you want to get.
Man, she is grumpy AF all the time.
I mean, all the time. I mean, we all know that's who votes, but how about a little respect?
That's it. You could feel the diss coming through, but she wasn't dissing. You know what I mean? Like, you could feel it.
Okay, I seriously don't know where this story is going. We have talked about this now. This will be the third time. Pauly Shore led everyone to believe earlier this week that after some uncertainty, Richard Simmons had given his blessing to that biopic. Well, maybe not so much. He was at the Hollywood Burbank Airport yesterday, and this photographer asked him, hey, you want to send a message to Richard Simmons? Now, it was hinted at first that Richard Simmons had changed his mind about the film. Apparently, not the case, Barnes. Pauly is pleading with Richard Simmons to watch his short film, The Court Jester. Check this out.
Don't watch it coming into it going, I don't want to do this and blah, blah, blah. And don't come at it that. Watch it with your open heart and just be like a vulnerable and just be, what do you think of it? And if you feel that it's still messed up and that doesn't track with your integrity and your thing, then let us know.
I mean,
So the other day he was like, oh yeah, he texted me and he's cool with it.
Right.
Did he lie?
How did this fake news get around so fast? I think it was all just a plan so he can now come back out and plead again.
Is this a publicity stunt? Are we falling for this?
Just he's trying to get Richard Simmons to give in.
So in the world of festivals and concerts, are there just too many? Is Coachella still cool? Ticket sales have been the slowest in 10 years. Yeah, passes are still available at the second and third tier for the weekend. And for the weekend shows, they've been on sale since last Friday. Now, in recent years, Barnes, it would have sold out in minutes, or at the very least within hours. The website is also now allowing people to purchase up to 8 passes. In the past, you could only get 2.
That's your first signal that something is wrong. Hey, you can buy 25 if you need them.
Yeah. Now it's going to be buy one, get one free. Who knows? But, the big announcement about No Doubt reuniting, Lana Del Rey, Doja Cat, Tyler, the Creator. What is going on?
Well, that lineup's not moving the needle. Plus, it's hard to go there. It's not an easy event.
That's not an easy trek. David Lee Roth, being weird again, posted a YouTube video yesterday roasting. Why is he roasting Wolfgang Van Halen? Just about things that happened on that final Van Halen tour. Even though the video is called This Crazy Kid, Dave uses a different phrase throughout this weird rant.
Yeah, this is like roast week. He's going after everybody, but I don't understand what's at the end of the rainbow. He's promoting something, or I'm not sure.
This kid, he's complaining the entire tour like I'm not paying enough attention to him on stage. I'm giving him the best. Everything I've got in front of 20, 30,000 people at a clip, and he's complaining.
Dave's not paying enough attention to me.
I mean, what the? So he has like a cartoon voice of playing Wolfgang.
Dude, he's loose. I got to get Wolfgang on the show. I heard he's a cool guy.
I would. You've said that now a few times.
Okay, no, just remind me, because I know someone that works with him.
I'll show you the receipts. I've been like, get Wolfgang on. That would be awesome.
All right, I want to leave you with some great music trivia. Okay, what famous rock star founded the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men in England when he was 17? His last name was Jones. He has 2 different colored eyes. We had breakfast with him at Smith's Old Bar.
I think we all know you're talking about
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Here he is on this British talk show talking about the abuse he and his buddies were getting for having very long hair back in 1964. Keep in mind his real name was Davy Jones, but he changed it when the Monkees became famous and their British member had the same name.
This is so cool.
17-year-old Davy Jones has just founded the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men.
I think we're all fairly tolerant, but for the last 2 years we've had comments like darling and can I carry a handbag? And I think it's just had to stop now.
But does this surprise you that you get this kind of comment? Because after all, you have got really rather long hair, haven't you?
We have, yes. No, I like it, and I think we all like long hair. We don't see why other people should persecute us because of this.
I love young David Bowie.
I could listen to that accent all day.
So cool.
That's your celebrity sleaze.